Hey everybody, Joel with Headhunters Customs, and we're gonna do a little bit different stuff here. I'm trying to work my business a little bit more to new realms, and so figured I'd do a tutorial on part of it, and hopefully everything is good and you can hear me well. I got my fans and everything all turned down and blazing hot, but who cares, you know, we'll get this tutorial done pretty quickly. So using Plasticity, it's my favorite CAD program. It's a CAD program made for artists. It's amazing. It's the way to go if you're going to do CAD and you're an artist. It has pretty much everything all the others do, and I mean, if you export it as a step file, you could probably fix whatever in Fusion 360 if you needed more exact things that it can offer. So let's get started. And to that end, as far as it goes, I'm going to have a thing up that tells you what my clicking and stuff is in the corner here. You can see it. But if you're going to follow along, you do need to kind of have a basic idea on how to move around and stuff. I'm going to kind of go through that. Or I'm not going to go really through that. So here we go. We're going to start getting our rectangle, center rectangle, and we're making a Kawaii Popsicle, if you didn't read the title. We're going to set, I click tab to set this. We're going to do 25 millimeters, and this, let's see what, 56, no, 40, 45, 42, yeah, there we go, 42. Click enter. Now we have it. I heard someone do this. I can't remember who it was, so I can't give credit. But he said, and it makes sense, when you're working in Plasticity, you want to get off of these two-dimensional lines and stuff as quickly as possible. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to click tab, and that's going to allow for center equal extrusion. Which I extruded it. There you go. Sorry. Okay, now it's extruded. Let me make sure my edges are on so I can see those. I'm going to click. So actually, let's think here. So we got our basic popsicle shape, right? We're gonna go ahead and let's get to the bottom of this. We're going to offset a rectangle, and then I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to click Control R, and this is going to be our popsicle stick hole. We can go ahead and delete these with X, and I'm going to take this, I'm going to extrude within it. We want pretty deep. We want it to sit in there and not have to worry about gluing it, okay? That's the big thing. You don't get out of mindset of gluing as much as possible. Now, do we want it that thin? We can always take it and see if I can scale it that way. There we go. Yeah, that'll be good. That's probably a better size for the popsicle. And we're going to make it the same size going all the way down because you want to be able to print it flat. To make the popsicle, I'm going to select all my insides here, and then I'm going to press the wrong keys, Shift D. There we go. Good there. We're going to click period. That'll give me just this. It's a little bit easier to do what I need to do with just this isolated. We're going to patch it, so if you click Alt whenever you have it around a hole, it'll select the whole thing, and that's actually a really good way if you have like a weird mesh going on and you're like, well, where the heck is the hole and stuff? Well, if you click that, it'll show you on more complex stuff. So Shift J will patch the hole, and now we have it as a solid as well. So this part, then, we're going to scale it, and you want it to be within the tolerances of what your printer is dealing with. I found that, one second, let me get this, there we go, okay. I found that 0.05 tolerance worked well, and I was able to get my popsicle stick in it very nice and tight. So we're going to say 0.95 and try this again. 0.95, 0.95, 0.95, and okay. Now we can unisolate it, and we can bring it up to the top. If you press V, you can select a surface, and while you're holding control, you can have it go to the next surface that you want. I think, let's see, how do I want to kind of go about this? So let's why can't I remember what I just did? If I extrude a new one, there we go. So we're going to extrude, E for extrude, and then this is really entirely up to you. How big do you want the popsicle stick versus the popsicle, and we can do like that. Now we can take this, and let's go ahead and actually isolate it real quick. I want to make now see, it did its thing. Okay, let's go ahead and just extrude. What did I do? Sometimes you gotta remember what you did. Okay, so let's just bring it out a little bit, and okay, I'm upside down. Well, let's just fix that real quick. Control to snap it. Okay. If I can shift imprint from this, can I do that? No. Okay. Let's just quickly imprint a line onto this. And that goes all the way around. Perfect. That's what we want. Now we can take this, and we expand it out. So this now is going to be the width of the popsicle stick. How wide do you want it? Well, that'll work. Right. Click this, and now we can just offset face. We don't have to worry about extrusion, and seeing it fully pulled out, I go, maybe that's a little wide. Okay, that's fine. Once again, we can just take this, go a little bit center. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and fillet this edge and this edge to get the roundness, and make sure you go the right direction because it goes both ways, and click full. Boom, done. Popsicle stick is done. You can name it Popsicle stick, and it's its own separate entity. Make sure you keep it separate. So let's go ahead and get the shape of the popsicle now. And this, as I said, you can kind of look at other popsicles. How do you want to do it? We're going to do a full one, and then this is not full, but we'll make sure that it's got a nice, fillet or whatever. I can't ever remember. Alt click this line and this line, and then we're going to do one final one just to give it the nice bevel. And there you go. Okay, now we have the popsicle done. I'm going to turn off X-ray mode. We don't need to see the inside. Now that we have the popsicle done, let's go ahead and make the face. The easiest way I found was you take a sphere now. You're going to bring it out like that. We're going to go from this side now, and I'm going to cut it in half because it's much easier to work with when this stuff's cut in half. And so now you have like this should give us a center and everything. See, yeah, now you have a center. If you work with a sphere, you don't have the center. So we're going to select it and use G to move this around. And now if I control click, it's going too deep. Okay, so V, click on the center face, and this is why we did that. Boom, like that. It's great. Okay, I put that eyeball on the back. That's just like me, whatever. We're gonna, you can ignore that. Okay. If you put it on the back, you can always, what's the word? mirror it onto the other side. Okay. So we got the eye. And since this is already done, it's easier to just go ahead, and if you don't have to make a cheek, we can go ahead and let's just Alt X. We'll get us the mirror. We'll mirror at X. Boom, he has 2 eyes. We can always scale down, which that scales kind of like that. So you'd scale individually. You'd have to delete the other eye and re-mirror it across. It's up to you. So anyway, we'll do that. Let's make a cheek from this. We're going to Shift D, and then I can go over here, and then I can scale down, and everything. See, it is also scaling away from that, so that's something to keep in mind as well. And then we make it squishy cheek, and we can also make it flatter. So back to what I said, G, grab it, grab it, then G, V, center face, and then control click to the face to get it there. So this, I feel like, you put it up closer. I mean, this is where I think the Kawaii thing, you kind of just do it as you want. You can move the eyes middle or top. I think there's like a certain width apart that you like to keep it for. What'd I do? Anyway, there's like a certain width. I think that makes it like cuter. You can kind of play around with it, do what you want at that point. The final thing we're going to look at is the mouth. So the easy way I know it is to grab the center circle, make it whatever size. We don't really care. We can always adjust. Shift A. Where's the center? Center. And however whatever wide you want the mouth, right? So we'll do it right here. It'll be a pretty smiley smile. And we're going to Alt X. We're going to combine them. You grab them both and you click J. As I said, I'm not like super into teaching you everything on it. You should know a little bit about it, but I'm trying to let you at least remember to let you know what process I'm doing. So we're going to use a pipe now. This, I mean, once again, it's kind of up to you how you want to go about it, but we'll make it like this thick. I'm going to quickly try something. I didn't like how I did it before, so let's go ahead and split this, and then we will like that. Now if I try to do the fillet, can I do full fillet? No, I can't do full fillet. That didn't change anything. There we go. Oh, well, there was. Oh no, wait. I tried that before. It didn't work. Okay, so we got the smile, and why is it like defaulting to like being on the back? It's like driving me nuts. I've never had this issue so much before. Struggling to get that. There you go. Okay, I just rotated that time. And grab it, move it, and if I click V, as I said, we can grab. There's no center. Okay, mid edge. That works. And control whenever you do go to the face. So that looks a little not right. So then we just kind of, as I said, you bring it wherever you want it. Do you want it down there? Do you want it down here? Then you can move the cheeks and the eyes around, and just place it wherever you want it. Let's do one more step just to kind of give you something cool. We're gonna do click on it. M for material. Just give it a little bit more fun rendering properties. Oh. Yes, that's why. So if I do that and remove the metalness, I think that's probably fine. And then we'll take the eyes and make them black for now. Not that. Is it the sheen? Something is like, there it is. Specular. Okay, cool. And I like that color. Let's see if, let's just add it to the mouth. And pink cheeks. Remove the metal. Remove the sheen. Remove the specular. Okay, last thing. Whatever color you want your popsicle, we'll go with the blue that I went with. You can almost leave the sheen on that one. But it's like metal, I don't know if... Leave it at a little bit metaliness. Okay, and then yeah, and then when we, I mean, there you go. That's it. That's your lollipop, and fully rendered, fully colored. And then what you do is to export it. You can grab. Let's see. Let's move you down here, and we can grab all of you. It's going to export it as one file, and that way you can keep it separate. Export OBJ, STL, step, whatever type you want to export as, that's up to you. And then you grab the popsicle and do the same thing, and there you go. You have yourself a delicious Kawaii popsicle. And you can always add more details. You can always add gleams to the eyes and stuff, up to you. But hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and see more different type of things coming out of me soon here. Later, everybody. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Which I will be doing more of these videos, not necessarily tutorials, but at least showing me making more of these popsicles this week. So if you want to see better details and stuff going on, I'll be doing that on those videos. Later, everybody.